Regal, make it big.
Thank you.
Hi guys, happy Monday. So Pat took half a day off. I took the whole day off because we went to the doctor just for our yearly checkup. And so after that, since we had the whole rest of the day after that, we went to the Irvine Spectrum. We got some wants, we got some needs. Other than that, let's get into the haul. So the first thing we went to was Miniso, and I got a couple of things. So it's this Miffy blind box. As you guys know, I have had a lot of Miffy blind boxes over like the past couple of months. So here's all of the ones here, and so I'm really excited. I hope I get like, I don't know, I kind of want the flower one, but I also think that the cloud one is cute. I think like all of them are cute. I already have like a blue one already, but yeah, any one is fine, but I really want either one of these three. But yeah, Pat and I will do a unboxing of these later because he got this one, which is the Peanuts magnet puzzle. And so you can get either one of these three. So I hope Pat gets the Snoopy one because he is a Snoopy fan. And then the last two things that I got from Miniso are these two little things. I think they're kind of like a crochet eyelet bow type kind of like hair clip, and I think that's so cute to like put it here, or like when I have like my defined curls and then I just pin it back. I think that would be so cute. And then that's it for that. But I did go to Brandy Melville and I got 3 tops because I realized I don't have a lot of tops. I just have a lot of like bottoms and dresses and skirts. So I got this cute little red peasant top, I guess. I think this is so cute. I love like the little detailing of the little ridging on it, and then kind of like the little buttons going down. I think it's so cute. I think these buttons are actually functional. They are. But yeah, I think this is so cute whether I wear like this or kind of on the side. I think that would be really cute. I also got this little, I think it's kind of like a whitish pinkish type cami, and it has like a little bow here that you can tie it. I think this is really cute. Obviously I'm gonna have to wear a bandeau underneath it, but I do think this is a cute top where I could dress it up, dress it down, however I want to do that. And then the last thing from Brandy Melville is this cute little, I think this is kind of like a lightish blue kind of cami top. It's kind of, it looks gray on camera, but it's like a nice little like blue white speckled type top. And then it has like this cute little bow here. So yeah, very simple tops, but I think that like knowing how I am, I definitely will style it in different ways where it could be very casual or it can be very like dressed up and kind of like fancy, I guess. But yeah, the last thing that I have is Sephora. So we had the Sephora sale. So Pat got this Laneige cream skin toner moisturizer because his face has been getting very flaky and dry since Las Vegas, and I think it's just like the change. Like I feel like for just the West Coast in general, I feel like we don't really have a good transition into from fall and winter to like spring and summer weather. It's like one day it's like 64 degrees, another day randomly now it's just all like 70, 80, 90, 100 degrees outside, and it's like, how did this even happen? But yeah, we have that. And then I got some things from Rare Beauty. So I got this little I think this is kind of like a lip tint, but this is in the color Joy. It's a tinted lip oil. And then I got a matching lip liner. I've been really loving lip liner as of recently. But I got this one, and I think this is the color Lively. And so I think it's a really good spring color. But other than that, that is about it for my haul. So we're probably gonna do the unboxing of the Miniso little blind boxes soon. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my night before the beginning of my work week. Here's Pat. He just finished taking Remy to the bathroom. But anyway, yeah, I will see you guys later. All right, guys. So, all right, guys. So we are back. Pat is gonna open up his little magnet puzzles first.
Yes. I want Snoopy. Snoopy.
Yeah,
Please,
I already
Snoopy.
said that earlier that I
Oh,
thought that you
Snoopy.
wanted Snoopy more than the others. Who's that?
I got Snoopy.
Hey!
Yay.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Wait, is there a magnet?
Yes,
Is it
yeah.
already magnetic?
That's magnetic in the back.
Oh,
I'm gonna build it while you do that.
okay. Well, while he does that, I'm gonna open up Miffy. There's all the ones. I told you guys earlier that I did want either one of these three. But if I get the blue Miffy with the gift, I think is this her sister? I don't
I
remember.
think so.
I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I get one of the three. It's fine if I end up getting the blue one, but I still kind of want the other three. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. I feel something. I feel her big head. I feel her big-headed self. Let's see what. Okay.
You're a big
Yes! It's the one with the little bear.
Wow.
Or
it's
is
the one
that
in the box.
It's not Boris because Boris is brown, but it's Miffy with a Boris looking teddy bear. Oh, that's so cute. She's huge. I actually didn't know that they were this big.
It's a big,
I didn't know
it's
they
a
were this
big one.
big. If you guys have seen, hold on, let me show you guys the difference between the other Miffys that I have and this one.
Okay. Run.
Okay, so I'm back. So this is the one that I just got, right? And then this is the size of the one from Miffy, the Miffy Doing Things collection. So clearly there's a big difference between the two. But this one is more of like a plastic kind of look. It's like kind of flexible. Whereas this one is more vinyl, so she's hard. But yeah, she's so cute. Oh my God. I have a Miffy problem. Now there's 4 Miffys now on my bookshelf. I feel like my bookshelf / desk for work has literally become just a whole thing for just trinkets. Literally, now I have 4 Miffys, 2 Sunny Angels, a Labubu. I have like on my other thing, I have like the Calico Critter family in their little house.
That's crazy.
Like, it's just all filled with just my trinkets. Wow.
Okay, I did put it in the fridge. Yeah.
Wow, so cute. Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. So today I have work from 11:30 to 7:30. So before then, I wanted to show you guys what I got today. Well, in the mail yesterday. And as you guys know, or if you guys are avid watchers, you guys know that in the middle of each month, I get my Ipsy bag. And for those who do not know, just as a slight spiel, like Ipsy is like a yearly subscription for like beauty and makeup, that type, skincare, that type of stuff. So this month, I think this is for the month of March since we're in April. This one is the cutest one I own bag wise. This is so cute. It's like in like a little orange type puffer type quality, almost like raincoat quality, I think. And it has like this cute little design here. Remy's sitting here on his little stool. But yeah, it's got like this cute little kind of flower pattern on it. And then it has like this cute little bluish type flower emblem that kind of matches the pattern on here, and it's got the little Ipsy thing in a light orange. So cute. This is like literally the cutest one I own. I think this one won't go into my actual makeup pouch because my makeup pouches tend to get very dirty, but I will definitely use this as one that holds like my lippies and my hand creams and stuff like that, in my actual purses. So this will be in my purse. But anyway, let's get into the bag. So for each bag, they have kind of like this little glam bag pamphlet, and inside has like kind of like a description of every single thing that you have in here, in your bag for the month. And then it also has like sneak peeks of what can go into your glam bag in the future, like new releases that are going to be added to the glam bag. Some of these, so I think with the subscription that I have, the subscription plan, there's like 3 different ones, I think, but the one that I have, you get to choose like 2 things. And, yeah, it's got like 2 different ones that you get to choose from, like the selected few to add to your bag. And then the rest is like ones that they add for you. This time I didn't actually like request for anything. I just kind of like let them randomize it for me because like, yeah, sometimes I just do that some months just to see like what they can give me. But yeah, I actually really like the selection despite me not selecting any 2 to go in my bag. But yeah, without all the yapping, let's get into the bag for real. So the first thing is from Kiramoon, and it's Silky Rinse Gentle Hydrating Face Cleanser. And so I think this is such cute packaging. One thing about like the Ipsy stuff is like they come in like this cute little travel size, and I love seeing like how each of the packaging for like the makeup and the skincare and the beauty stuff looks. And I think this is so cute. I have like a lot of like tester like cleansers that I've gotten from Ipsy's, and like all of them have been pretty good so far. I do have pretty like sensitive skin, so I did ask them to not give me like any scented ones. So like all of them have been pretty good, very hydrating, because especially during like the enter of spring, out of winter, my skin gets very dry. So I definitely need hydrating out of everything. And this comes with ceramides and rose water. So we'll try this one. And I also like to give some of like the cleanser ones to Pat, because he also has very sensitive, and he actually has acne prone skin. So we always like to test some to see which ones work with him and which ones don't, because oftentimes he'll have to keep cycling through ones until he finds one, because he doesn't always get a definite one that will work. The next one we got, Remy wants to sniff it because he thinks that it's food, but it's not. This is from Blink, and it's like ultra volume tubing mascara. I actually have been liking tubing mascara better than regular mascara, and this came at a good time because the mascara that I have been using often is actually drying up because it's been, you know, a couple months old. So yeah. I also like the tubing ones because I like, you know, being able to just take some water at the end of the day and just do this, and like it'll all come out, besides like, you know, it coming out in clumps. It comes out all as one thing, which is what I like the most about tubing mascara. The next thing I have is from the Professional, and it's a Deep Retreat pore clearing clay mask. So I actually haven't had a mask in a long time. I used to be the face mask queen, even like sheet masks and also like regular like plain clay masks. I used to love like the Aztec clay masks that you could get from Amazon for like $9, that big one, and also turmeric masks when those were huge around like, I don't know, like 2018, 2019. But like I've been slowly not doing it, especially since I had that whole thing from the old apartment where I had that whole lip issue. But now that it's starting to clear up more, I'm think it's time to start getting back into mask and really taking care of the rest of my skin, and like, you know, doing some repairment on, you know, the rest of my area that kind of like had a breakout from the old apartment. This is the, let me see, I think this is Context. Let me make sure I have the right one. The next one is Context Skin. So yeah, Context Skin Shimmer Eye Stick in Crossfire. So let me actually open this because, You know, I do like a good like powder, like actually in a compact type eyeshadow, but it's always kind of like good as like a quick fix to like do and like have like the stick ones. So ooh, it's like in a nice little brown shimmer. I do like a lot of like shimmery eyeshadows. I don't know, like as like a short story, I guess I would say, before I was allowed to like fully wear makeup, I wasn't allowed to like wear makeup all the way until like maybe 18. But when I was 16, I was only allowed to wear eyeshadow, like if it was in neutral colors, and like lip gloss or like tinted lip gloss. It wasn't until like I was 18 that I get to do the whole beat like I do now. But yeah, I used to play a lot with like, you know, a tinted lip balm or lip gloss, and then like a shimmery eyeshadow that's like a nude type color. And I used to love doing that all the time, and I used to match it with my outfits. Because like for this eye, when I was at the old apartment, it like made my eye like very like swollen at times. Oh my God. I wish I could put a photo of what it looked like in that apartment, but I won't do that. But yeah, it literally made my eye swollen because I had like literally allergic reaction to our old apartment. So I've been holding off on mascara and stuff like that. Now that like the skin on my eyelids and stuff like that is cleared up, I've been wearing a mascara again. But yeah, now I'm gonna start, you know, doing eyeshadow as well. So this came at a good time. And then my last thing that I have is from Brio. Yeah, I think it's Biro Hydrangea Tea Intensive Hydration Serum. So I'm always good for a good serum. I love, you know, trying different serums. I love vitamin C, retinol, hydrochloric acid. Like I love trying different serums, especially if they're more like, I guess I wouldn't say more, I think it's more water based, because it's hydrating for my skin. As I say, my skin gets very dry during the winter, and then finally during spring as it gets hot, I tend to get like flakier skin kind of. But I think that this would be very helpful as like the warmer, you know, months are starting to roll in. So yeah, other than that, that is about it for like all of the stuff that I've gotten from my Ipsy bag. I think I'm just going to spend some time just chilling for a little bit until I start work, just chilling with Remy. He's laying on some of his stairs. But before I go, I actually wanted to show you guys my new bedding. So this is our new bedding. We just got it like literally last minute, like 2 days ago, because this little man who's eating his foot, he made an accident on the bed, and we had to get new sheets. Like he literally went through our like our bedding, like the duvet cover, which was the little white one that we had, the duvet, and then the sheets that I had literally just gotten less than a month ago, and the mattress protector. Luckily it didn't get through the mattress, but he had an accident on the bed. And yeah, we had to get a whole new one. This one is a comforter, so we don't have a duvet anymore. But we have the comforter. It came with like this pillow, and then the pillow behind those two pillows came with that. These little pillow sham things. It also came with a set of sheets, which is the little cream one back there. And then we also got a matching, I think this is a dust ruffle. Yeah. So that's kind of like the new setup. I do like these sheets a lot. But it definitely matches everything we have here. This is one of the best ones we've had. But yeah, right now his thing is here so he can see outside this window and this window here, because unfortunately he is kind of banned from the bed for a little bit until he can get his life together. But yeah, that's everything for today. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. So, I'm about to start work from like 2:30 to 7:30, but I wanted to show you guys the new update that we have up at the TV stand. All right, guys, so this is kind of like what the TV stand area looks like. We got like the little garland, which is like a little piece of what I had from the DIY project for the planters above the TV. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more because it's not how I want it to be, but it's kind of like a rough edit. And then up here is the two little planters here. And then Pat went to Hobby Lobby again, and he got this little wicker type thing. It's kind of like a wheel almost, but I love it so much. It looks so cute, but it definitely is giving boho vibes from this entire section here. And then for the dining room table, obviously it looks pretty cluttered right now because obviously because it's just two of us during, you know, our usual dining hours. We kind of have it set against the wall, but since we have the apartment warming coming up on Saturday, we wanted to get some new little placemats for like, you know, just dining and stuff like that. So Pat got these from Hobby Lobby. Oh, are you okay, Remy? He's joking. But we got these from Hobby Lobby. I think they're so cute. They're like this little scallop look at the bottom of it. It's got a little braid here. I love the texture on it. Some of them are darker than the others, which I think gives it personality. But definitely once we pull it out, we'll all obviously have like one on each corner of the table, but that's kind of what it looks like right now. So it does look like a lot, but I'll show you guys when the apartment warming happens in the next vlog, the like kind of like the setup of how that'll look. So that is it for all of our updates. Also, we got rid of the TV and the TV box. Pat got rid of that earlier this week, so it's just kind of empty here. I'm thinking about possibly getting like a photo frame or some type of art to go over this little panel thing, which I did do for the old apartment because we had like one of the panels like this near our bed in the old apartment. And I'm thinking about also getting like in this little space here, I'm thinking about like putting like a little bar. And I don't know if I necessarily want to do like a bar for alcohol or just for like coffee and matcha and like move our coffee and matcha space there. I'm thinking about just making it just alcohol though, because like we kind of already have our own tea, matcha, coffee bar set up in the, on the kitchen counter area there. So we kind of don't already need that, but yeah. But other than that, I'm going to get ready for work and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Happy Friday. So today I have work from 3:30 to 10. So I do have a very late starting, late finishing shift today. But yeah, I went to the grocery store just to pick some small stuff up for our apartment warming tomorrow. So I'm going to show you guys my little grocery haul. First thing I got are these little pitted dates. And yeah, I just think these are going to be really cute. These are already pitted already, so we can stuff them with like the cheese that we want to stuff it with, which we're probably going to get tomorrow, the actual cheese that's supposed to go into the dates, and then just wrap it with bacon, which we already have, and just cook it, and it'll be like a cute little like finger food appetizer thing. And then the rest of these are for charcuterie chips. That's what I call it. I saw on like TikTok that people call it like charcuterie nachos, but I don't really think it fits like a nacho because especially since we don't use tortilla chips for this, we use like regular like kettle chips and stuff. I don't consider these nachos, but yeah, I just got some regular kettle chips, sea salt, so that way I can just use some cracked pepper, some garlic powder, just some regular seasonings to go on that. And then we've got some regular peeled garlic. I always like to get peeled garlic. I love getting the peeled garlic from H Mart more than anywhere, but I just got them from this grocery store instead because I just feel like, you know, it's just easier to deal with than trying to like peel the actual garlic when it's in like the clove. And then I also got this block of mozzarella, and we got a grater recently, so we'll just grate it over the chips and everything. We have some like charcuterie meat, so like prosciutto, peppered salami, all of that stuff, and we're gonna kind of like cut it up in little pieces and put that on top, and it'll just be really good. I know that some people use like brie and other things like that. I kind of like mozzarella because it's kind of like a neutral cheese to use, I feel like, because not a lot of people like, you know, brie or Gouda or all of like the more like robust cheeses. So yeah. And then also, here are my new nails. So cute. But yeah, I like the buttered yellow color. It's perfect for Easter and everything. So yeah. But that's it for that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to be chilling for the rest of the day and just kind of taking it easy before my shift. But anyway, I will see you guys later.